There has never been a better time to build a home gym than right now. The used marketplace is oversaturated, so you can find great deals. We've got so many more options than we had even a few years ago. You want a power rack? How about one with integrated cables? Why not throw on a Smith machine? Or maybe you don't have much space and you want to build the smallest gym possible. The possibilities are almost endless. We are living in the golden age of home gyms, and the best investment you'll ever make is investing in yourself. So here's my top 10 reasons you need a home gym. Number 10, building a home gym can save you money. It probably won't, but if it helps you convince your partner, then go for it. By the time they realize you're 10 grand into your $1,200 build, it'll be too late. Now, I'm not saying go out and buy the best thing you can right away. You don't have to have it all. You can build your space out over time. Unless you're using our affiliate links, then go wild. With an average gym membership running around $58 a month, that gives you a cost of about $700 a year. And don't question my math. I used somebody else's fancy, outdated graphic to prove my point. And with tariffs, inflation, and other trendy terms, memberships have only gotten more expensive. And you should definitely listen to me. If I don't buy another thing for the next 134 years or so, I'll only be about 30 grand in debt. But you're not me, and you shop the used marketplace, which is flooded with equipment because good equipment lasts just about forever. And as Americans, we want the shiny new thing. So with a little research and patience, you can build a fantastic gym much cheaper than the guy who paid full price for it a year ago and who now wants something else. Your gym doesn't need to cost a ton of money. If those 45-pound plates weigh 45 pounds and your bench doesn't collapse mid-rep, you can get just as strong as anyone else. And remember, if you decide a home gym isn't for you, you can resell your stuff and recoup some of the costs. But you'll never get a dime out of an unused gym membership. Number 9, a home gym is the ultimate status symbol. Bear with me on this one. Is it a little bit superficial? Sure, but so are my biceps, and that doesn't stop my wife from staring. I'm not arguing for you to spend a lot of money or to overspend. I'm arguing every home gym, regardless of budget level, is a luxury. An exclusive club that affords you the ultimate freedom in working out. Your space, your rules. Build it however you want. And honestly, what's cooler than having your own gym? And the best part is, anyone with a little bit of space and some creativity can build their own. Sure, you won't have every piece of equipment a commercial gym does, but I didn't use most of that stuff anyway. And you don't need everything. Other spaces won't look like yours, they're all unique, but unfortunately, most people won't build one. That's what makes it exclusive. Home gym owners are living the dream. This is the pinnacle in convenience, privacy, and customizability. Number 8, at home, you can do whatever you want without judgment. Wear whatever you want as you rock out to Taylor Swift. Fail at Olympic lifts without worrying about what you'll look like. Because unless you're dumb enough to make a YouTube channel, there's no random weirdos judging you at home. So grunt, scream, or cry in the corner. Yeah, I know, you're super manly, so you don't care about people judging you at the commercial gym. But have you tried being female? My wife would get talked to, coached, and assisted by a lot of guys who were just trying to help. But in your gym, the only creep watching you work out is your husband. Also, at home, the only person who cares about how much you lift is you. Actually, I'm going to take that one back because in a commercial gym, nobody cares how much you lift either, but it sure doesn't feel that way. Your own space is private. There's nothing to be intimidated by, so you'll feel comfortable, confident, and be more focused, which makes for a much more enjoyable experience. Number 7, in your gym, you have complete freedom. You can experiment with exercises you're not familiar with, no matter how weird they look. There's no waiting for equipment. Hell, you want to superset the whole damn dumbbell rack? Go for it. You don't even have to pick up after yourself. That's a problem for future you. But the biggest benefit of that freedom is in your ability to shape your programming to your goals and needs. We trained for a powerlifting meet here, Winnie trained here while pregnant, and after our youngest was born, our schedule became incredibly chaotic as we adjusted to juggling a growing family and a small business. But because of our home gym, we were able to cater our training to make it work for us. I'm not saying a home gym is the end all be all for everybody. It's not, but there's not a public gym around us that could accommodate our various experiments with different lifting styles, nor one that would have worked with our schedule or allowed us so much freedom in pursuing what we want to do here. Number 6, piggybacking on that last one is the convenience. Your home gym is always open. The commute is typically pretty short, and that flexibility makes staying consistent easier. You want to get in a workout during that Zoom meeting, just make sure to mute the mic or people will really start wondering what you're doing. For Winnie and I, with our youngest and a 2-year-old, never mind coaching sports and 400 other obligations, getting out of the house, outside of those really romantic grocery shopping trips with 3 kids, was nearly impossible. So rather than not working out for months, we did what we could to make our space work for us. Late night sessions, mini workouts, we slipped away during naps and traded the baby back and forth while the other did their set. It wasn't ideal, but it was something. And if not for our home gym, we wouldn't have been able to do anything at all. Number 5, a home gym is fully customizable. Build an 11-post rack, even if it doesn't make much sense. It'll still look really cool. Buy 2 dozen bars and tell your wife you use them all, every day. Decorate your space with whatever is going to motivate or inspire you. I don't know, maybe a few flags from glucksgym.com. It's your space, build it for you. If you want a collection of adjustable benches that'll make your family question your sanity, who's going to stop you? Hopefully, your family. Listen, it's not that I didn't love spending half my workout in a commercial gym searching for a set of collars so I could actually work out, but here, every piece of equipment, okay, maybe I'm a bad example, but for you, you have complete control. It's all personalized. Each piece of equipment is hand-selected to meet your wants and needs. Do you love green, even though your husband might not? Well, he's got too many benches, so pick the color. Get whatever barbell knurling feels good to you and works for your lifting style. You want shiny plates, maybe some colorful ones, or whatever this is. In the end, you may just end up with better quality equipment than that commercial gym had anyway. Not that I didn't love tightening the bolts on the dumbbells for them so I could keep my teeth. And yes, I realize finding space for your equipment is tricky for most people, but there's a lot of compact and short options out there which we'll be reviewing, so subscribe for those. It's your space. Do whatever makes you happy. You've got complete control, so go ahead and build your dream. Number 4, at home, the only thing that can get in your way is you. And maybe your wife, kids, chores, and, well, you get the idea. Admittedly, home gyms aren't perfect. Yes, there can be distractions at home. And for some people, the fact that it's always just right there means they may put it off until later, and maybe later never comes. But you can also be isolated in your workouts. Your gym will never be crowded. You'll never have to wait around for a bench to open up or literally anything, and you can work out with your friends and family if you want. So yes, as our patrons know, sometimes our babies don't want to nap and that gets in the way of our training. And sure, sometimes I get distracted by other things. But the truth is, if you're searching for an excuse, you'll always be able to find one. For some, it can be hard to find motivation to work out at home, especially when alone. You do still need discipline. Nobody's going to lift the weight for you, which I unfortunately find out every leg day. But it can also be a distraction-free place, somewhere for you to really focus on you and your lifts. And for every distraction I have here, I've also PR'd on all my lifts here and built a space I now couldn't live without. Number 3, Your gym is not only safer since you're not dealing with crowds, questionably maintained equipment, and the local gym bro testing his max while his buddy cheers him on, but it's also a lot cleaner because at home you know the last time it was cleaned, which was never. But at least it's your sweat you're sitting in. We all know how disgusting commercial gyms are. It's not that I didn't love wiping down other people's equipment for them, but at home, the only ones spreading germs are your grubby little kids. Look, I'm not trying to scare anyone. I don't think you're going to get sick or contract something by working out in a public space. And I do make a living off of home gym content. But I'll also be the first one to tell you home gyms aren't for everyone. That being said, even through a construction project, it's always been a whole lot cleaner in here. Well, at least the equipment was. Number 2, the one thing you can't get more of in this world is time. And a home gym is the biggest time saver I have. If I were to drive to a gym, it would take me longer to get there and back than the entire workout would. Never mind battling the weather, traffic, and of course, I can avoid the small talk. Not that anyone used to talk to me anyway, probably because I looked like a crazy person trying to stay focused for my lifts, but the thought of talking to someone who was also into lifting always did seem kind of cool. There's no lines for equipment, which I didn't mind the lines when someone was using the squat rack, so then I had to go hit arms instead. But the bro corner hogging all the benches forced me to change my entire workout quite a few times. Your space is open 24/7, so it'll always be there for you, making it the ultimate convenience and time saver. Number 1, when I built a home gym years ago, I built it out of necessity. I had no idea the best part about that decision would be the time and memories I've made, not only with my family, but with my friends as well. The main reason I train is so that I can keep up with my kids, but a hidden benefit of having your own gym is that you can train with your family. Winnie is my lifting partner and my biggest motivator. And when my oldest son told me about how he did the most push-ups of all the kids in his class the other day, and then he said he wanted to work out with us, my heart just about exploded. He sees us training together, he has some of his own equipment, and sometimes he'll play around in here while we work out, making our gym a fantastic way for us to lead by example. And sure, there's the hidden benefit of them watching me, which has created this mythical version of me they'll look back on as they tell tales of how fast and strong I was, or at least I'll tell those tales to their kids. One of the things I thought I'd miss about a public gym is the social aspect of it. But we've built our own little community here, and training with my friends and family has turned out to be really rewarding. Probably as rewarding as it would be for you to hit that subscribe button, because you've watched the whole video, so I think you almost have to. Let me know what you think. How'd I do? What are your reasons for building a home gym? Thank you so much to our Patreons who make our content possible, and thanks for watching.